Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Saturday, April 29, 2023, and giving you our team and total picks for today. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and to push the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Also check out our Patreon if you want access to our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money, and if you are interested in props and parlay picks, check out our new channel High Stakes Props and Parlays, where you can find our player props and parlay picks predictions. You will find the link to our Patreon and to our new channel in the description and comments section below. New York Yankees vs Texas Rangers. The Texas Rangers made some splashy moves over the past two off-seasons, and now they appear ready to make a big run, but thus far in 2023, they've struggled to build genuine momentum, so perhaps picking up a series win over the Yankees could be the way to do just that. In their past 5 games overall, the Rangers have a 1-4 record, as well as being just 15-42 in their past 57 games against the American League East, so Game 3 in this series has plenty on the line for both of these squads. The 1-1 record thus far in the series hasn't quite been indicative of the recent head-to-head rivalry between these teams, but given the talent up and down both of these rosters, and surprisingly, the Yankees come into this one as an underdog. In their past 15 head-to-head matchups, the Yankees have come away with an 11-4 record, as well as being 6-2 in their past 8 meetings in Texas, but with the advantage in the lineup and rotation, they should finish out this series strong. Our team pick is New York money line. The first 2 games of these series have been very competitive, and they've also featured a surprising lack of offense for these 2 deep lineups, but that shouldn't come as a surprise, as the under is 13-3-1 in their past 17 overall meetings, as well as 3-0-1 in the past 4 games in Texas. For the Yankees, the under is 10-3-1 in their past 14 overall games, and for the Rangers, the under is 4-0-1 in their past 5 home games against teams with a winning record, so expect yet another pitching duel in this one. Keep it simple, take the under. Los Angeles Angels vs Milwaukee Brewers. The Los Angeles Angels are coming off a 7-game homestand. They've won 2 out of 3 games against the Kansas City Royals and 3 out of 4 versus the Oakland Athletics. The Halos entered the Brewers series searching for their 4th consecutive victory. After a red-hot start to the season, the Milwaukee Brewers have slowed down a bit, losing 2 straight series in front of the home fans. They've dropped 2 out of 3 contests against the Boston Red Sox and 2 out of 3 versus the Detroit Tigers. Last Wednesday, Milwaukee beat Detroit 6-2 to stop its 3-game losing streak. The Brewers are way more dangerous when hitting the righties, and they'll have to face 3 left-handed starting pitchers in this series. Their best chance to grab a victory is behind the 2021 Cy Young Award winner Corbin Burnes, so I'm backing the Brewers to come out on top. The Angels, on the other side, prefer to hit the lefties and could easily struggle against Burnes. They've never met Corbin before, so I'm expecting a strong performance from Milwaukee's ace. Reed Detmers will meet the Brewers for the first time, too, though Owen Miller, a former Guardian, is 3-4-7 against the Halos lefty. Our team pick is Milwaukee Brewers. And our total pick is over. Tampa Bay Rays vs Chicago White Sox. Chicago has lost 8 in a row, including a 14-5 dismantling by the Tampa Bay Rays at home on Thursday. White Sox starter Dylan Cease lost his first game of the season by going 4 innings and allowing 7 runs, 6 earned, on 9 hits and 2 walks. The White Sox bullpen gave up an additional 8 runs in 5 innings of work. Third baseman Jake Burger ended a recent slump by going 2 for 3 with a walk and a home run off of Tampa Bay starter Shane McClanahan in the loss. Pinch hitter Romy Gonzalez tripled home run and scored for the Sox. In a bright spot for the White Sox, Chicago pitchers struck out 11 Rays batters in the contest. Chirinos has pitched effectively versus the White Sox in his career, pitching 13.1 scoreless innings against them, with a 0.68 whip and 8.78 strikeouts per 9 innings. In 3 innings of relief last season at Guaranteed Rate Field, he did not allow a hit or issue a walk and struck out 2 White Sox batters. Tampa Bay's pitchers are currently ranked first in the league in ERA, 2.82, and hits per game, 6.43, and the White Sox hit only .176 in their series with Tampa Bay at home last season, so they may have trouble scoring in bunches against Chirinos and the rest of the Tampa Bay staff. The White Sox have lost 8 games straight overall and 3 of their last 4 at home. Tampa Bay has won 7 of their last 9 games overall and 3 of their last 4 on the road. The Rays have played well on the road this season, winning 6 of 9 games. They won by margins of 8, 10, and 7 in 3 of their last 4 road games. Chicago is cold as ice, getting outscored 29-5 in their past 3 games. Most signs and trends point to a Tampa Bay win on the road against the White Sox on Saturday. Take Tampa Bay to cover. Tampa Bay ranks high in several key offensive categories, including second in the league in runs scored per game, 6.54, and first in slugging percentage and ISO. The Rays have had no issues scoring on the road this season, averaging 6.38 runs per game, good for second in the league. The White Sox struggled to score runs during their recent road trip, but they have pushed or gone over the point total in 7 of their last 9 games at home. Chicago's staff ranks near the bottom of the league in ERA, 28, 5.53, and home runs per 9 innings, 28, 1.47. The White Sox have let up 7 or more runs to their opponent in each of their previous 3 games. Their team ERA is 6.59 at Guaranteed Rate Field, and they are allowing 7 runs per game at home on average. The Rays or their opponent have scored 8 or more runs in each of their previous 4 games on the road. The White Sox have gone over the point total in 3 of 5 Lind starts this season. The stats suggest that the matchup between Chicago and Tampa Bay will be a higher scoring affair. Take the over. Arizona Diamondbacks vs Colorado Rockies. Entering this series, the Rockies' offense was hitting .283 at home, the second best home batting average in the game, though with the second fewest games played in their home ballpark. Overall, the offense had a .2414 batting average through 26 games, 16th overall, and a .679 OPS, 21st in the game. Chris Bryant remains their best offensive weapon, leading the team with a .312 average and 29 hits. The Rockies' outfielder went 6 for 13 in Cleveland, hitting safely in all 3 games while collecting 2 RBIs and striking out just once. Bryant has struck out just 4 times in his last 9 games. This is just the 4th series at home for the Rockies, who were swept in 3 games by Pittsburgh their last time at Coors. Colorado has lost 5 in a row at home and is just 3-7 overall there. The Diamondbacks are an even 6-6 on the road and 3-1 in their last 4 away from home. Arizona has yet to be shut out this season, and they have scored 2 or more runs in 12 straight games. They should be able to get to the Rockies' pitching. Even if Davis has another strong outing for Colorado, they can get him out early with some patience. Coming off of 2 wins in Kansas City, the Diamondbacks are picking up wins that they should be if they are to stay close to the heady NL West elite. The Rockies are a team they must at least take the series from, so this game matters most in that pursuit. Arizona is 6-1 in their last 7 road games versus a righty starter. Take the Diamondbacks on the money line. Entering this series, Arizona has played 7 straight games with a run total of 12 or fewer. They have played in only 5 games this season that have eclipsed the total placed on this game, and they are 12-12-2 against the total on the year. The Rockies have scored exactly 12 runs just once in their last 7 games, with all other totals in that stretch at 8 or less. The total is 11-15 in Colorado's games this season. While this game does feature a pair of young, maybe questionable arms, the issue plaguing this game is the offensive output. I just don't feel that there will be nearly enough between these 2 lineups to clip this massive total. The under is 4-0-1 in the Diamondbacks' last 5 games, where the total is set at 11 or higher, per covers.com. Take the under. St. Louis Cardinals vs Los Angeles Dodgers. St. Louis continues to struggle in the early going of the season, as they've now lost 6 of their last 8 games. That includes a 7-3 defeat in the opening game of their 3-game series with the Dodgers on Friday night. The Cardinals entered the game as a +126 moneyline underdog, while the 10 combined runs cleared the pregame threshold of 9.0 runs. Jack Flaherty got the start for St. Louis, and he was charged with a loss after allowing 5 runs, 4 earned, over 4.2 innings of work. Offensively, Lars Nootbaar scored on a wild pitch in the first inning, and he notched an RBI single in the 9th as well. The team as a whole recorded just 6 teams in the losing effort. Dustin May was one of the major reasons for Los Angeles' victory in the opening game of the series. The hurler lasted 5.0 innings in his start and surrendered just 2 runs on 3 hits and 4 walks. He improved to 3-1 with the performance, while the bullpen allowed just 1 earned run over the final 4.0 innings. Offensively, the Dodgers recorded 9 hits as a team with Jason Hayward and Freddie Freeman, each notching multi-hit games. Additionally, Mookie Betts launched a home run in the first, while Miguel Vargas hit a 2-run bomb in the 7th. It has been a tough stretch of baseball for the Cardinals so far this year, and it won't get any easier Saturday, as they're running into one of the best pitchers of the last 2 decades. Clayton Kershaw looks better than ever at this point, well, maybe not ever, as he's turned in 4 quality starts over 5 opportunities this year. The southpaw has yielded just 1 earned run over his last 2 starts, totaling 13.0 innings of work. Ultimately, this is not the guy that you want to be taking on when you're trying to turn around your underperforming season. I think the best move to make here is laying the juice with Los Angeles. Look for Kershaw to turn in another great outing and for the offense to do enough against a pedestrian Jordan Montgomery. Our team pick is Los Angeles Dodgers money line. Ultimately, I anticipate ending up close to 9 runs in this game, but I don't think we'll quite make it over. These are two organizations rooted in quality pitching, and we have a pair of serviceable hurlers taking the ball Saturday. Let's play the under in Los Angeles. Our total pick is under 8.5 runs.